Hi, Paul. Here we are in Pino Real. So, as always, we start with a view of the neighborhood. Just FYI that in this neighborhood, that street right there is Westwind, which is a fairly major street. Now, this is not super heavy, but it is heavy traffic over there. It's one of the main arteries to a lot of neighborhoods on the west side. These homes were built in the 1960s. This is the first part of the Chaparral Park subdivision. Okay, so let's take a look. Now, about this property, it has been on the market 160 days. No contracts yet. It did receive a couple of offers when it was brand new on the market. They were not accepted for whatever reason. And now it's about 160 days in. They're going to be doing an open house tomorrow. So here you have the side of the house and brick veneer construction. The thing about brick veneer is that we don't make it anymore in El Paso. If you want a brick veneer house, you have to pay through the nose, or you buy something which already has brick veneer, like this house. Nothing too special about the front yard, you know. It's stone, it's xeriscape, and is a desert kind of style. So this is something that is nice. You have, let me go right here to the corner. All right, so something that I thought gives a lot of character to the house. The first one is that you have a front porch. So I can see a couple of stools right here in the entrance being very nice. And you have an interior courtyard, fairly large interior courtyard. Double doors. And here we go into the house. Okay. So, floors. Laminate floors. Looks to be in average condition. Well, actually, I would say good condition. Let me see what's this. Yeah. You can see the edge right here from the original and the new stuff. So you have a coat closet right here. And this is your formal space. You have formal living room right here, and then right there on the back, a formal dining. Now, there's the fridge that we're wondering about. Don't worry too much about it. That's not where the fridge is supposed to go. For whatever reason, that's where they put it. I'll show you where the fridge goes right now. You have a fish tank, and by the way, if you are into aquariums, this fish tank comes with the house. I used to have fish tanks when I was younger, and this is probably worth about $600. But very difficult to sell on the secondary market. All right. The windows, they have not been updated. You can tell that these are the old single pane windows. Now, if you were to ask me, what is the efficiency rating between a single pane window and a double pane window? What I can tell you is there's definitely a difference in efficiency rating. It's not as huge as most people make it out to be. But, you know, I do want you to be aware that as far as I can tell, the windows are single pane. If you were to redo the entire set of windows on a house this size, you're probably looking at about $4,000 to $5,000. Well, I mean, it could be much more, depending on the type of windows that you want to put in. But that's about how much you're looking at. So this space right here is supposed to be your formal dining. And as you can see, that is the light for the formal dining, which in my opinion feels a little bit small for what you need to do. I mean, if you notice, at night, this room is going to be dark because there's no lamps or recessed lights or anything like that. I mean, you're gonna have to put in a whole lot of lamps, or you're gonna have to redo something with the electric right there. Let's go to the den space. Blast from the past, 1960s den space. They're totally rocking the wallwood. This is the TV room with a fireplace. This fireplace is both gas and a regular fireplace. Brick veneer. Looks nice. What is this? Looks like at some point there was a little bit of water here. This looks like a little bit of water damage. Maybe they had the fish tank here, there was a bit of a leak. Okay. And then right here, you have a mini bar, which is kind of odd because mini bars usually they have some racks right here for the drinks, but I don't know, they're just rocking the mini bar. Yeah, nothing too special. All right, so moving on to the kitchen. So for the kitchen, we have laminate, green laminate. I don't know if this is the original laminate, but at some point they put it there. Okay, so this space that I'm standing in, this is the breakfast area. Let me stand us to the back. Bit of an open space right there. Okay, so that is your breakfast area. And here is your kitchen. Obviously, the appliances are a little bit older. Maytag appliances, really, really old, I would say. You have a triple sink. You have, well, really old faucet, etc. Single pane windows throughout. Microwave and stove. Electric stove, by the way. I don't know if you care about the type of stove that you have in the house, but if you want gas, I'll have to find out if there's a gas valve in the back. Okay, and then this space right here is where the fridge is meant to be. But for whatever reason, actually, no, never mind. It's not for whatever reason. I could be wrong, but I think that the reason that they have that huge fridge right there is because they actually couldn't fit it. I mean, I'm just kind of eyeballing it, but this door right here and this door right here look narrower than that fridge. I mean, it could be that the reason they have the fridge right there is because this fridge is just too big for this house and they just couldn't make it fit. I mean, I think that's what happened. That right there is your pantry. And then we go back into, you have a 3/4 bath right here. Looks very 1960s to me. And then you have the shower right there. It also looks fairly 1960s. Okay. Moving on here, you have a small maid's bedroom. I mean, this is very tiny. You can really only have a bed and that's about it. Maybe a bed right here, a small nightstand right there. You know, you have a closet right here and little else. I mean, I would say that this is 8 by 8 maybe. Or at least it feels like 8 by 8. And then right here, you have, the washer and dryer area. Mechanical closet. This is where they used to have the furnace, etc. But they have a package unit on the property. Okay. And right here, the garage. Nothing to it. Standard 2-car garage. You have this door, which leads to the courtyard. And then 2 garage door openers. And then right there is crawl space. It's very, very rare that in El Paso we find houses with actual attics. Instead, what we get are crawl space, and usually that's where you have the mechanical spaces for the trusses, etc. And this goes to the side of the house. We'll go to the backyard right now in a second. Let's finish walking the house. Okay. So coming this way, looks like at some point the washer and dryer might have been there. Otherwise, I don't know why that huge thing is right there. All right. Let's go check out the bedrooms. Let's see, this way. So again, to give you some perspective, that is the 1960s then. And here we have the mechanical closet. All right, so let's take a look. You have a Rheem water heater, which is winterized. And on this one, actually, you don't have a pan, which is odd, because let's see, what year is this thing? I can't tell, I don't see it. Hold on. Oh, actually, interesting, look. So you see the manufacturing date, it's right there. It's 2020. And yet, I do not see a drain pan or an escape valve. So I don't see the silent gas trap. My gut feeling, Paul, is that this got installed by a handyman, not by a plumber. Because I don't see all the things that a plumber is required to do according to code. They're supposed to have a silent gas trap somewhere in here or over there. And I don't see it. And this is a 2020 unit, so it definitely should have it. As far as the AC, you have your furnace. It has Rheem, which is a fantastic company too. You have your coils, and then you have the rest of the unit. Okay. So FYI, good to know. This is useless. You should never do something like that. The reason that these things have grills is so that you can have airflow. This should go right away. All right. Moving on to the master. Master bedroom, it's big. Like everything they did in the 1960s. It's big. Closet right there. And then right here you have your single sink, which looks again from the 1960s. Dual lamps. Nice. And then right here, okay, see? This is nice because here you have that closet over there, and then you have this walk-in closet. You know, it has a good amount of space. See? It's a good amount of space. This is cool. And then here, I have no idea what. I have never seen something like this. I mean, I have no idea what this is. Is this like tied to the house? Oh, this is loose. This doesn't belong to the house. This is, I don't know what this is. But it's not permanently attached, so it doesn't stay with the house. Anyways, barn door. I think this is the newest thing about the house. Surprisingly though, they put a handle. You see, it's nice that they have a barn door, but this barn door, it kind of crashes against this. Oh no, it doesn't crash. So it looks good. So you open it looks very nice. And then right here, you close it. And to open it, you push it just like that. Nice. Commode, and then you have your room and shower. Whenever you have a shower, you step down. Those are called room and showers. All right. Enough with the master. Let's go check out the other bedrooms. Hall bathroom. See the lights? Yeah. So hall bath. The style is the same as the master. And the house, everything looks built up great to me. It's like this house hasn't had many upgrades in many years. And the thing is, this is very popular with investors because typically you can get a house like this fairly cheap. And then you renovate it, you make it look very nice, and suddenly you have a really cool house. The floor plan is cool. You have a newer, modern looking house in a gentrified neighborhood. And that usually is one of the better investments that you can do in real estate. Nice wall here. And then we must have the other 2 bedrooms. Yep. You have a polarized window right there. I don't know if it's film or the window itself is polarized, but this room is noticeably darker than the other one. All right, it's just film. And then we have the other bedroom. Wow, this is a big room. This is a pretty large room, actually. So some nice shelves right there. You have a nice big closet. Not too bad. And it looks directly into the courtyard. All right. Let's go take a look at the backyard. I guess I'm supposed to open it with this. Oh. Oldest security system in existence. All right, let's see. Haha. All right, here we are. So, nice big porch. Looks like at some point there was some water damage right there. So, let me go through the side. I don't know if you can see it right there, but there's the compressor for the AC. Not too bad. Not too bad. On the side of the house, and you can tell that it's a little bit let go. It feels like somebody used to live here. The house has been empty for 160 days, and before that there's no way to know how long it was empty before that, because if you take a look at this backyard, you can tell that this backyard at some point was very, very pretty, but at this point it's pretty dead. All right, Paul, that's it for this property. We'll be discussing it later, and we'll take it from there. Talk to you soon. Bye-bye.